spices that I use in my cuisine. These spices, I just launched this new business. So if you see in my videos, I mostly use to post videos like being in the restaurant. So I decided to create my own brand, which is Queen Mariana Spices. So these spices, I source them from Africa, and I'm going to source my spices from Africa and Italy. So first I started sourcing them from Africa, so I'm going to use these spices creating my menus at home and to start selling. So the first spice I wanted to introduce to you guys is this spice called, the local name is called Jansa. So different countries or different West African countries call this spice differently. But this spice, it has one common thing, which is the scientific name. The scientific name stays differently, but every country, based on how they are growing this spice, they'll call it differently. So you might find yourself that you end up also knowing this spice and you call it differently. So this spice is called Jansa, and the scientific name is extremely long. It took me like 3 weeks to learn how to read this specific scientific name. So the scientific name is Rechinodendron hydaloti. It's so long to read, but for me it was worth it as I was doing my research. So this spice has a very interesting aroma. That's one. It smells nutty, and when you smell it, it's having that natural smell. And let me tell you guys, this is the secret to most African cuisine. And this spice here is the secret to real African flavors. This spice just gives your food a different taste that you cannot just find anywhere. This makes the food feel like you are really eating a homemade meal without using those other different spices. This spice make you feel like you are really at home, and you're gonna enjoy when you put this spice into your food. This one here, I just love it. Just look how it looks. It looks so yellowish, and it's an oily seed. So when you grill it, if you want like to take your spice to the next level, what you need to do is you need to roast it for a few seconds on your pan, very hot and not on high. You do not want to blend it. After that, and then you blend it in your coffee blender. Once you have blended it will give you that nutty stickiness. So this you can also use like to thicken your sauce. It's like natural with no those flowers thickening your sauce. You can use this spice like to make your sauce have a base. So this is what you use Jansa for. This one, this little one that you see here, it can make magic. It can like thicken your sauce very well, and it will make your sauce taste so good. What I also do with this spice is that I use it to marinate my chicken. I just blend it and then I mix it up to my chicken, or I can also use it, I also sometimes use it for my fish or for my pork or for my steak. It's extremely good. You will just love having this spice in your kitchen. Like today I made a green sauce using this spice, and I use taking it, and instead of me using like flour or cornstarch to make my sauce thick, this spice here is what you can replace to make your sauce thick as well. It's extremely healthy and it's extremely good. I just love how this spice can taste and feel, especially when you have like people coming over to come and visit. What this spice does is that it leaves the brain wanting more. Because when people also go to the restaurant, what they follow is not about the food. What they follow is about the taste that they get from that specific restaurant they went. And one thing I've learned about being in the restaurant is that when you see the customer has come and they've eaten, even if it's a slight change of salt, the customer will always notice it. That's why you start feeling and saying, no, I didn't like the food. I hated that food that I just ate at the restaurant. What kind of food is this? This is not what I always get. This is not what I'm always ordering. Why? Because the taste that you were looking for, which you got last time, you are not anymore getting. So what you came back for to the restaurant is for you to look for the same taste you were having last time, which made you feel like you enjoyed the meal. It was not because of the chicken, it was because of the taste that made you feel like, this is really a good taste, I'll come back more for this. That's why you came back to the restaurant and you ordered more food. So it's the same with spices and with seasoning. So when you are going to the restaurant and then we mess up and we change a little bit of the taste, the customer will always notice it. Even though you'll be like, no, it's not true, they will not notice, let me add a little bit of sugar, or let me add a little bit and change the recipe, a customer will always pick that up. That's why in the restaurant we have recipes to follow. When you don't follow that recipe and you miss something, just a slightly thing that you miss on that recipe, trust me, customers pick it up. That's why you have customers giving bad complaints or bad reviews about certain food, because the recipe has been changed. And there's also certain menus in the restaurant that when it's created, it's only the head chef that can do this certain menu. Why? Because when it's someone like me who is a cook will come and do that menu, then a customer will feel the difference, that no, something here is missing. This is not what I came here for. I came here for the last time test that I had. That's why I am not going to pay for this. Because why? They are looking for the test that they were given when they first came. So now, because they didn't get that taste when they came, they are no more having it. That's why that lesson, me going in the restaurant and seeing a lot of complaints, going through a lot of challenging customer, I decided to create my own spice. My own spice that will make people feel at home, people feel eating natural food. And trust me, spices stays in the brain. Spices is what people follow. So now I've created my own brand of spices. So I've sourced this spice from West Africa, and now this spice is called the jansa. A lot of countries you call this spice very differently, but it's one common name they have, which is the scientific name. The scientific name is so long, so I just have to read it for you guys. It's Riconodondrone hidaloti. This is the scientific name of the spice over here, and it is called jansa. So this spice over here, it has a very, very, very interesting aroma. It makes your kitchen smells very good. If you want to keep your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend at home, trust me, use the spice. Your girlfriend or husband will not forget. Even if he goes somewhere to go and eat somewhere, he's not going to find that taste that you put in your food. He will definitely come back home and look for your food. This is what I use to keep my husband sit at home in this weather. In this cold weather, this is what me I'm using. So guys, you need to use this spice to season your food. Why? Because this is a natural spice and it's extremely good for your food. There is no GMC, there is no chemicals used. This is sun-dried spice. What you need to do is you need to blend this, and then you get that natural flavor. So this can thicken your sauce, and you can also use it to marinate fish, meat, pork, chicken, anything. Trust me, when your husband or girlfriend go out of the house and go eat outside, they are not going to find this taste anyway. They'll be wondering, oh, Maria, I miss Maria's food. Maria's food, that is the best food ever. Why? Because we have used this natural spice. Back in the olden days, where our grandmothers were growing and our mother, these are the spices that we're using cooking outside. This spice is extremely, extremely good, and it's extremely healthy. So the oil for this spice, some people, because this is an oily seed, this one, jansa over here. This is a very oily seed. So the oil here, you can also use it on your skin. You see how my skin is glowing, guys? You see? This is the spice here. This spice here. So the oil here can also make your skin glow. It's extremely nice. It's extremely good. So guys, when the live is done, don't forget to send me a message to order for yourself one of these spices and try using it. It's extremely delicious. And then with this spice, what I do is when I'm grilling my fish, I use this spice for marination. So what I'll do is I'll grind it, and once you have grinded it, let me smell it for you guys. You see, this smell inside here, trust me guys, you won't find this smell anyway. this smell here, it smells so, I don't know how to explain it, but there's certain spices that have that natural smell. You can't just find this spice like anyway. It smells so good and it tastes so good. It gives your food that beautiful flavor. It makes it taste so differently. You can feel like this food that I'm eating here, it's a homemade meal. I remember on Christmas when I started launching this my spice here, I invited a few of my colleagues that I used to work with in the restaurant. So she came with her husband and with her kids and with her father. So we had Christmas lunch here at my house. So what I did is, for the menu, I did some meat. Like I had grilled meat, I had fish, and then I also had rice, and then I had my traditional sauces that I made at home, like my chili sauce. So there was a lot of food. But one thing that just catch their eyes was my chili sauce that I made. So what I did is I blended my chili sauce and I added in oil, and then I used this spice to put in my chili sauce. So everything on the menu that I did, imagine I put so much work creating that Christmas food over there, but what just catch their eyes was the sauce, the chili sauce. Because I used this spice, which is my secret ingredients, to put in my chili sauce. When they were eating everything, they were using my chili sauce as a dip in, and they were loving the chili sauce. Forgetting all the food I prepared, and I cooked a lot of food, but everybody was just focusing on the dip in. The dip in made them like to eat more of my food, regardless of the salad and the what I cooked. No, they were more interested in the dip in. They were just keep on taking the chili and dipping in their food. Why? Because of the taste. The taste that they got on my chili sauce was so amazing and they loved it. So the taste keep on calling them more and more, but it was spicy. But because of the chili, because the taste in the chili was so good, even though it was spicy, that already washed off from their brain. They were not focusing on too much how spicy the chili was. They were focusing on how good the taste was. So even the spice was removed from their brain, and all the brain could catch was, the taste I'm getting from this chili, I can't find it anywhere. But it's spicy, but I want more of this. I want more of this. This is what this spice does. It makes a person want more. It gives you that kick. I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but it just gives you that, how will I say it? It just gives you that natural base, and the flavors are just going into your soul, into your food. And just one of this, when you put this, just one of this, when you put it in your seasoning, trust me guys, trust me, you're gonna hook those people to come back to your kitchen. You're gonna hook everybody else to come back to your chicken. Everybody will want to know, what did you use? What did you use? What did you use? What did you use? I love the taste. What did you use in that taste? Jansa! This is the spice to go. And when they left, what I did is, after the Christmas lunch that we had, when they left, I was so kind. I gave them the food. Even my husband was asking me like, oh, this chili was so good. What did you use in this chili? The wife even wanted to learn my recipe on how to do the chili. Why? Because people follow the taste. The taste is very important. Whatever you are cooking, make sure you have a good taste. And this spice here will help you create that good taste. This spice here will help you achieve that. This spice here is the hook. If you know your husband or your boyfriend likes going out to eat somewhere else, and whenever they are coming home or whenever they're coming to visit you, they'll be like, no, I'm okay. I'm full now. I'm not in the mood of eating. I'm fine. Use this spice. This one, just put it in your seasoning. Put it in your food, and you see the difference this spice will give you. They are going to love this food that you're going to prepare using this my signature spice. Trust me, prepare them a fish, prepare them. This spice can also go with your pasta, it can go with your stew, it can go with your grilled chicken, it can go with your grilled fish, it can go with anything, with your veggies. This spice is good. So try preparing this spice and cook for your loved one at home. Trust me, they are not going to forget you by using the spice. This one, let me show you. Just use this spice in your food, this natural spice. This one here I'm showing you, this is called jansa. This one, order it and get it. This one, when you use this spice, you don't even use a lot. You can just use like 2 seeds. Put this in your seasoning. Trust me, your husband, your family, your loved ones who are complaining about your food, they are going to say, something has changed in your food. I'm loving the taste in this food. Wow, what an amazing taste that I'm getting from your food. They will keep on coming back. Why? Because you are using a spice that is getting into their brain, and they love the flavors that this spice is bringing to them, and they can't get a sense of where these whole spices are coming from. That is also why people continue going back to restaurants. Because why? Because of the what? The taste. Because of the taste. People go back there because of the taste. You want to follow that taste, so you keep on going back because their taste, you cannot find it anywhere. Anybody can buy chicken, anybody can buy meat, but not everybody can create you that taste that you went to get. That's why you keep on going back to KFC. Why? Because KFC taste has hooked your brain, and they're using a nice seasoning. But you can also buy your chicken, you can also fry it at home, but you won't get the taste of KFC. Wow, because of the taste, that good seasoning. That is what makes you keep on going back to restaurants or to shops or to takeaways. So me now, I've created my own taste. So this taste, you can also use it in your own kitchen. You can also use it yourself at home and hook people to come back to your cuisine at home. Also your kids. Remember, kids are growing. Our kids are growing up. So when I'm using this certain spice, this natural ingredient spice, even if my kids grow up and God forbid I'm no longer there, or they travel the world, or they go out with their friends, they are not going to experience this natural taste that I'm giving them at home. This will continue to stay in their brain wherever they go find themselves. Like, my mommy used to cook nice food. My mommy is the one. She used to cook nice food. I just want to go and have. He can go and eat where, but he will sit and say, my mother was cooking this dish better than anyone. My mother was the best in this one. This tastes so nice. This tastes so delicious. Why? Because you are using natural spices. So guys, I've given you today the secret to African cuisine. This is the secret that makes African cuisine flavors. This is the secret that gives African cuisine flavors. This is the spice that all African cuisine use. So today I've revealed to you guys a secret. Take advantage of it and use this spice. It's easy to use, and it gives anything you use in this very, very good flavor. So in all African cuisine, they use these spices. From my learning, from my searching, this is extremely good. Our parents used to use this, our grandparents used to use it. So trust me guys, get yourself one of these and start using it in your cuisine. You will not regret it. And there will be a video below in my YouTube where I'll be explaining. If you're getting stuck, you don't know how to use it, or you want to order one, just send me a message. I'm gladly to answer any message, and I'm gladly to help wherever I can. So this is the spice you need to have in your cuisine. It's a must have. If you want to give your man a nice natural taste, a nice African taste that feels like home, get yourself one of these spices. If you want to cook him at home in your kitchen, get yourself one of these spices. It does magic. It gives your food very good flavors and very good taste. Trust me on it. Okay guys, see you guys in my next video next time. Remember to love yourself and take care of one another. Ciao ciao. Have a great night. Bye. And guys, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for me. I really appreciate that. Bye bye. Take care. Have yourself a blessed one.